Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQB. So the EQB is basically Mercedes-Benz electric GLB. So I'm gonna go ahead and review this EQB for you guys and show you all the features it has. This Mercedes-Benz EQB produces 288 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. And if you guys are curious about the range is 227, and the battery size is 70.5 kilowatt hour battery. And if you guys are curious about the charging speed is 8 hours on a 240 volt outlet. And if you guys charge it with a level 3 charger, it will charge from 10% to 80% in 32 minutes. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQB 350. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $62,540. If you guys are curious about the color is called Night Black, and it does actually look pretty good on this EQB. And I love the fact that Mercedes-Benz made this SUV look like a normal SUV. So it doesn't really look like an electric SUV, and that's what I like about this EQB. Coming to the front, I love the design, and I really think that Mercedes-Benz did a great job with the design. By the way, for the headlights, they have a very basic, simple look to them. Everything right here in the front is LED, and that's expected from Mercedes-Benz. I love the blue inside the headlight housing. It does say Mercedes-Benz right there, and as I mentioned, the headlight housing is very simple, doesn't have any aggressive look to it. And there is this LED bar that turns on when you turn on the SUV. And here is the Mercedes-Benz logo. It is nice and big. It does serve as the sensor for the braking assist or emergency braking. I love the way how the grille looks like. I love the chrome with the gloss black. In the bottom there is parking sensors. I love the flat black with the chrome. There is a bottom grille, and there is this fake side curtain or side vents. There is actually another sensor right here on the side and on the hood. I love the lines, but yeah, overall I love the way how this electric SUV looks like. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this EQB. Here is the side view of this Mercedes-Benz EQB, and honestly the side view looks pretty good. I don't really mind this boxy design on this electric SUV, and I know a lot of companies are going away from that boxy look, but honestly on this EQB it doesn't look that bad. There is some roof rails, they're finished in brushed aluminum. The window trims are finished in chrome. There is this trim in the bottom, it is finished in chrome as well. And on the roof there is actually a panoramic sunroof that looks amazing, and it does bring in a lot of light. For the rims, they actually look very good. I'm a really big fan of the design of those rims. They don't have that electric car look, and the size is 235 50 19, so there's a good amount of rubber, and they are very comfortable. So I'm glad that there is a good amount of rubber, and that of course equals to more comfort. I did actually drive this EQB, so if you guys are interested in the full detailed POV test drive, it should be on my channel. And for the blue inserts on the rims, I'm not sure how I feel about them, but maybe Mercedes-Benz wanted people to know that this is the EQB, not the normal GLB. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Mercedes-Benz EQB. So here is the back of this EQB, and honestly it does look very good from the back. And by the way guys, the front LED bar, I couldn't get it to work, so I'm not exactly sure why it's not working, or maybe it is a package. But yeah, anyways, here is the back of this GLB. As I said, it does look good. This whole thing is functional, so this light bar is functional, and everything back here is actually LED, and that's expected from a $62,000 SUV. Formatic badge is all the way to the right. EQB 350 is all the way to the left. Again guys, there is the EQB 300. They did actually change the font on the Formatic badge. And here is the Mercedes-Benz. It does actually serve as the backup camera and the tailgate release or button. Here is the wiper, and it does have, I think, a $300 option, the spoiler option. I'm not exactly sure about the price, but it does have the spoiler extend option. So there's this small spoiler that gets added on top of the spoiler. Definitely adds a nicer look to the back of this GLB. The bumper is finished in plastic. Reflectors have a nice look to them. I really like the chrome. There's chrome in the front, and there's chrome on the side, so I'm glad they brought some chrome back here. Sadly, the bumper is finished in plastic. Not a big fan of that. Definitely adds a cheaper look to this SUV. This is not an off-roady SUV, so I really wish that Mercedes-Benz just made everything black back here. And yeah, overall, I personally think it looks good. Visibility is very good. I did drive it, so the back window is nice and big, and all the windows are nice and big. Here's a key of this Mercedes-Benz. Does look good, has a really nice weight to it, and I love the fact that the key is the same even though this is an electric SUV. So I'm glad that Mercedes-Benz kept the key normal. This key has 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, tailgate release, and a panic button, and it does have a physical key inside of this key. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. It does open nice and quick. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and close the trunk because I want to show you the button for the lift gate. Let's see if I could close the trunk actually. Yeah, for some reason it's not responding on the key. There is a button up here. That's how you close the lift gate. And as I said, the Mercedes-Benz logo is served as the backup camera and the button to open the lift gate. So just push on the top portion of it, just like that, and the lift gate will open. And up top there is a handle on the right, another handle on the left. There is a light, and there is this button right here to close the tailgate. And inside there's actually a very good amount of space. The loading floor is a little bit on the higher side, but getting things in and out is super easy. And there is this privacy cover right here. You could actually slide the seats to the front or back, so there is a good amount of adjustments. You could recline them. I think you could recline them. I'll double check when I actually go in the second row. A little bit of storage place right here, a light, 12 volt, nice storage place right here on the left. Same thing on the right, but I really wish there was a light right here on the right. You could put something here, a little bit of storage place, some tie downs. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and see what's underneath. So underneath there is an okay space. There is no spare tire back here, and yeah, again guys, there is actually a decent amount of space in this EQB. Here is the front door panel. The front door panel has an okay look to it. This top portion right here is nice and soft. This is nice and soft. I love the double gray or white stitching. I love this trim. By the way, the ambient lighting is located right here. It does look very good. It is nice and bright in the daytime. Heated seats, $500 option. Memory seats, seat controls, door locks, and here is the door handle. It does actually feel very light. Not a big fan of that. All the windows are automatic up and down. Mirror controls with auto folding, and in the bottom there is the tailgate release or lift gate. And here is a speaker. It does look good. Very good amount of space. It is nice and deep and wide, so good job Mercedes-Benz for making a very good size storage place. This is plastic, which is completely fine, but it does feel nice and solid. There's a light in the bottom, and I really actually like this brushed aluminum. Definitely looks good. And inside for the seats, they're actually nice and comfortable. I did drive this EQB for about 20-25 minutes, and I was just fine. There is thigh extension, manual thigh extension, and here is the lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this SUV, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. And just like that, this 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQB is on. This thing looks very good from the inside, and it drives very good. So as I mentioned, I did take it on an e-test drive, and I was very impressed. So if you guys are interested in this video, make sure to check it out on my channel. Steering wheel has a really nice look to it. It is wrapped in leather. It is nice and thin, but does have some thickness to it, so definitely a good size ring. And right here on the left, there is a good amount of buttons. All the safety features are like right here on the left. This right here, this sensor, will basically control this left screen. So this is like a touch sensitive button. You just go left and right with it. You could actually click it too. So if you want to display the navigation in the middle, you could do that. So definitely nice. You could even change the gauges. Let me go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and put the sport gauge. So Mercedes-Benz gives you the option to customize the gauges. And yeah, so here is the basically cruise control, the safety features. Right here on the right, there is the same sensor, the same button or the sensor. You could go left and right, click on it, that will take you to that specific menu. And phone controls, volume controls, and voice commands on the right. Some paddle shifters, but those paddle shifters are for the regen braking. And right here on the left, there is the wiper controls and turn signal controls. And on the right, this is the shifter for the 1-speed automatic transmission. To put the SUV in reverse, push it up. For drive, push it down. Slightly up from drive to put it in neutral. And here is the park button. Let me go ahead and show you actually the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is not too bad. There is a wide view and a normal view, and the lines do actually change. And yeah, overall good camera. Steering wheel is extremely light. I love the brushed aluminum with the gloss black. Here are the air vents. They look amazing. They do have some ambient lights in them to block the air. Move it to the right. This is nice and soft. This is soft. By the way, there's two 10.25 inch screens. So the left one is 10.25 and the right one is 10.25. And right here, there is a few buttons. There is the brightness control, fog light controls, or corner lights, I think, and the headlight controls, e-brake. You actually push it in to engage it. And I love the ambient lights. They look very good. Again, guys, I love this trim. More of it is on the dash. And by the way, this EQB has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It does not have wireless CarPlay. I really wish it did. I love the brushed aluminum. The vents look good. And coming down, the climate controls are very easy to use. If you want to go to the menu, click the menu button, and that will take you to the climate control menu. And yeah, very easy to use. Down here, there is a good amount of storage space. Some gloss black, flat black. I love the ambient lights. And by the way, there is one USB Type-C, 12 volts, and here are the cup holders. If you have a smaller cup, you could click this button or this button, doesn't matter, and you could basically put a smaller cup and this will hold it. And the right screen is controlled actually 3 different ways. So you could touch the screen, you could use this pad, or you could use the controls on the steering wheel. So home button, back, and of course you could go left and right. And on the left, there is the drive modes. There is individual, sport, comfort, and eco. Button to turn on the backup camera. And there is the favorite button, and this button I think is for the quick access, so you could adjust a few things. And volume control, navigation, radio, telephone, and this right here is for you to rest your hand to use this pad. The armrest is a little bit on the harder side. Inside there is actually an okay space, definitely narrow, but it is nice and deep. There is one USB Type-C inside, and I really like this brushed aluminum. Glove box is actually nice and deep, and there is a top shelf with a light. The glove box feels very nice and solid. Rear view mirror is nice, not too big, not too small. It does have that square shape, but it is frameless, so that's good. There is some lights right here. They turn on very slow. This button right here will turn on the lights underneath the mirror. Actually, yeah, there is some lights underneath the mirrors. Let me see if I could actually turn them on. And there is Mercedes-Benz Help Me, SOS, a button to turn on, to open the panoramic sunroof. So let's go ahead and do that. It does open slow at first, and then the speed of it is not too bad. Again, guys, this one is not fixed. The back one is fixed, so this one opens, the back one does not. And the visor is hard. Inside there is a very small mirror, not a big fan of that, and there is a LED light. For the back door panel, it has the same design as the front. This top portion right here is nice and soft. I love the double stitching. This is actually nice and soft. I love the brushed aluminum window switch. Door handle feels nice and solid. It actually feels better than the front. Door locks, and this is plastic, which is fine. Here is a speaker, and there is actually a decent amount of space in the back door. And for the back seats, there's actually a decent amount of leg room, but this seat right here is actually almost pushed all the way to the front, so there's some space for me to be able to move this seat back. So let's go ahead and do that. So there is a ton of room in the back seat, so leg room is very, very good. The headroom is actually good as well because of the way how this SUV looks like. Here is the panoramic sunroof. The back one is fixed, the front one opens. Both are nice and big, and there is a armrest back here. There is no storage in it. It is a little bit on the harder side. There is cup holders. Not a big fan of the way how those cup holders look like. I really like it when the cup holders are integrated into the armrest. And this armrest feels like it's almost magnet. So when it gets back inside, or when it's all the way inside, it feels like it's magnet. When you pull it out and then pull it back in, it just feels like it's magnet. Back here, there is a little bit of storage places behind, pockets behind the driver and passenger seats. A little bit of storage place right here. Back here there is an AC outlet, 2 USB Type-Cs, air vents, and that's how the front of this EQB looks like. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I personally think this SUV looks good, drives good, and the price is not too bad. And yeah, overall, it is such a beautiful SUV. If you guys are interested in my POV test drive, make sure to check it out. It should be on my channel. And if you guys are interested in this EQB, make sure to come and see Luis here at Mercedes-Benz in North Haven. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.